Hello, my name is Christian Conchari. I'm from Bolivia, and I will try to give my best in this Platzi speaking and pronunciation challenge. So, I will begin with the first project, who consists of reading the following text named Everyone Has an Accent by Roberto Rey Agudo. Okay, I will begin. I have an accent, so do you. I'm an immigrant who has spent nearly as much time in the United States as I have in my home country, Spain. I'm also the director of Dartmouth language programs in Spanish and Portuguese. When you're learning a language, a marked accent is usually also accompanied by other features like limited vocabulary or grammatical mistakes. In the classroom, we understand that this is a normal stage in the development of proficiency. My family back in Madrid will have a hard time understanding the Spanish of my English speaking students in my first semester classroom. It is certainly true that a marked accent can get in the way of making yourself understood. ESL learners and others will advise you to work on their pronunciation. As a teacher, I do try to lead my students towards some version of that flawed ideal, the native accent. One of the ironies in this is that I, along with most of my fellow teachers from 20 countries, not counting Puerto Rico, where Spanish is an official language, long ago shaped the specific regional, classroom-shaped intonations and vocabulary that are, or once were, our native accents. My point is not that we need to forget the aim of easily comprehensible communication. Obviously, that remains the goal, but we don't need to set aside the illusion that there is a single true and authentic way to speak it. English is a global language with many natives and non-native varieties. Worldwide, non-native speakers of English outnumber natives by a ratio of 3 to 1. Even in the United States, which has the largest population of native English speakers, that there are, according to one estimate, nearly 50 million speakers of English as a second language. What does it even mean to some native where so many English speakers are second language speakers? It is counterproductive to hold native-like pronunciation as the bar you have to clear. Accent by itself is a shallow measure of language proficiency, the linguistic equivalent of judging people by their looks. Instead, we should become aware of our linguistic biases and learn to listen more deeply before forming judgments. How large and how varied is the person's vocabulary? Can she participate in most daily interactions? How much detail can he provide when retelling something? Can she hold her own in an argument? Language discrimination based on accent is not merely an academic idea. Experiments show that people tend to make negative stereotypical assumptions about speakers with a non-native accent. The effect extends all the way to bias against native speakers whose name or ethnicity reads as foreign. Studies show that when non-native speakers respond to advertisements for housing, their conversations with prospective landlords are more likely to be unsuccessful, on average, than those of colors without accents. So I hope you like my accent as much as I like yours. Okay, I have finished it. Thank you for your attention and let's continue working.